Well, people in the lakes area flock to the Northland Arboretum for a closer look at birds of prey. This week's Northwoods Adventure, Shane Lee attends the 7th annual Family Education Program starring the Raptors of Minnesota.
The Raptors that stole the show Saturday were not vicious dinosaurs or athletes from a Toronto basketball team. The word raptor comes from the Latin word rapere, meaning to seize or grab, which is how these birds use their talons to catch their prey.
All of these raptors have those talons, like I said. They also have excellent eyesight, and they have a sharp, hooked beak.
The Raptor Center at the University of Minnesota takes injured raptors and nurses them back to health. The raptors in the show suffer permanent injuries and cannot survive in the wild.
These ones will stay with us, and we travel to do these programs to let people see them up close and to help them be ambassadors for their wild cousins.
The first bird out of the box was the American kestrel, or sparrowhawk. The 4-ounce bird is the smallest falcon in North America. Like all falcons, the kestrel has black mallard stripes under the eyes to reduce glare, like eye black on a baseball player.
If I'm holding her steady, once in a while she'll bob up and down, like that. I'd like to say that was on cue, but it wasn't.
The head bob keeps the kestrel's eyes steady during flight as it looks for prey. The second bird was the great horned owl.
When you're looking for an owl, you should search the ground, not the trees. Where you find the owl pellets, you'll find the owl.
The owl has some characteristics that baffled young visitors.
How small the owl's skull was and how big his head was.
This is what goes inside that bird's head. Lots and lots and lots of feathers. This bird actually only weighs about 3 pounds.
The horns or ear tufts are only feathers that create a rough edge on a rounded shape. The jagged outline helps the owl blend in, especially when it straightens up to become skinny. The grand finale in the show was the bald eagle.
I was surprised that the eagles can go 30 years. No doctors, no medicines, just fish.
The bald eagle weighs 10 to 13 pounds and has a wingspan of 5 to 9 feet long. Bald eagles start out all brown and do not finish growing the white feathers on the head and tail until they are 7 years old.
They like fish. They do like to fish. They can actually see about a 4-inch long fish from a mile up in the sky, and that's underwater.
The eagle's nest can weigh up to a ton and measure 6 feet wide. In order to keep it clean, the bird really has to push its waist outward.
Yucky.
The eagle may have left some droppings, but the program also dropped a lot of knowledge on all who attended. Shane Lee, Lakeland News.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.